together. We'll get started in just a few seconds. In the meantime, you can make sure to just warm up your wrists a little bit, warm up your elbows and your shoulders. That's it. And welcome Velocity Live. We're in for power. 30 minutes, full body, high intensity, low impact. We'll be working every single muscle to fatigue, and to do so, we'll be using our sliders. If you don't have any sliders, don't worry, you can also just grab a cloth or a t-shirt or a towel, anything that slides along the floor smoothly, and you'll be having the exact same effect. Grab those now, and then let's get started real soon. At the very end, you know the drill, we'll be having our power push, we'll be pushing that stamina, getting our heart rate up high. Until then, remember, power is all about moving super slowly. We really want to max out time under tension and dig deep into those muscle fibers. You ready? I am. Let's get started. We'll be starting with a plank position on our elbows. Place your sliders under your feet already, and then you can bring your elbows down onto the floor. Then we're just gonna plank. Shoulders are pushing away from the ears. Your neck is nice and long, and you've got one long line from the top of your head down to your heels. Just engaging the core, working on that, building up the tension. There we go. Just deep inhales, deep exhales to start work that core. Quick warm up. Just another 30 seconds. There we go. That's it. And don't forget to breathe always. You've got it. We're down to our last 15 seconds, and we'll be moving into a saw. So you'll be staying perfectly square, and you'll just be moving your body to the back from your shoulders, sliding those feet along the floor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly slide to the back. Feel that core. And back in. 3, 4. That's it. And out. For 2, 3, 4. And in. 2, 3, 4. I know it already burns in the core. This one's really gonna fire up your abdominals, but stay in there. If this is too intense, you can also always drop down onto your knees and do the same thing from your knees. But if you're up for it, up for the challenge, stay up on your toes, and we're going for a full body saw. That's it. Out and back in. There we go. Another 20 seconds only. You've got it. And we'll stay at the furthest point to the back. For this one, again, super important. Tailbone stays tucked in. Taking deep inhales, deep exhales. Last 5, and we extend all the way to the back. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop to your knees. 1. We're going to stay on our knees, and we're going to stay far apart. Now you're going to plant your hands onto the floor. Make sure you're really anchoring them down, pushing your palms down, and we're going for a lever. Slowly pushing up and back down. For 2, 3, 4. Just pushing up from the elbows. Pushing your body weight into your hands, into the floor. There we go. Deep inhales, deep exhales. By now you should really feel that core fire up. I definitely can. We've added some triceps action here too, but you always want to keep that core engaged, keep the tension to move your body up and down, and to stay spread it out. That's it. We've got another 20 seconds of lever. We're almost there. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Last 5, last 4, last 3, 2, and 1. We're staying down on our elbows, back into a plank position on the feet, and then we're going to open up to the side into a side plank. That's it. We're just gonna hold it here for a quick second. Make sure you get used to the position, anchoring that shoulder and your elbow. If this is too intense at any point, drop down onto your knee. You can do the exact same thing down on your knee. If you're up for the challenge, stay up on both feet. Make sure your hips aren't tilting to the back or the front. You're nice and square. And then we're gonna add some hip dips. Up, 2, down, 2. That's it. Up, 2, down, 2. Again, if this is getting too intense, same thing. Works on your knee just as well. We wanna work your obliques and your glutes a little bit, so actively engage them. Squeeze that right oblique to bring your hips up. There we go. Up and down. Another 20 seconds, and we're going to hold it at the highest point. Again, remember your weight is on your hand as well, on your elbow and on your shoulder. You're anchoring them nicely and strongly into the floor. And deep inhale, deep exhale. Last 10 seconds, and we're gonna hold it at the highest point. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and in 1. Hold and pulse, pulse, pulse. Bring it up, up. Last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, and hold in 1. There we go. Now you're gonna bring your hand up all the way above your head. Bring your foot off of the floor, knee to elbow, squeeze it in, and back out, and in, and back out. There we go. Make sure you're not cramping that shoulder. You really wanna push it away from your ear. Nice and straight. Your hips are stacked still. We've got another 30 seconds. That's it. And back in. And out. And in. There we go. Out. Last 15 seconds already. And we'll drop back into a full plank position. Make sure you keep your sliders close. We'll be using them soon again. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. There we go. Back onto our sliders. Full plank position on your hands this time. All the way up. There we go. Getting used to that position again. And then we're going to start with some Spider-Man push-ups. You're slowly going to bring your knee to the front. Bend your elbows to the knee and out. 2, 3, 4. Switch sides. Down low. Bring those elbows low and your knee close. And out. And in. And out. There we go. Try and keep as much of your weight as you can over your hands. You don't want to shift to the back. It's going to make things so much more easy. You really want to stay to the front. Up and down, pushing that weight into your hands. Woo! Deep inhales, deep exhales. Last 30 seconds of Spider-Man push-ups. And back out, in, and back out. That's it. Last 5, last 4, last 3, hold a plank in 2, and in 1. Now, We're going for some dead drop push-ups. You can drop down onto your knees, or you can stay up. And then we're slowly gonna push our body down. Keep your elbows close to your body. Feel it in your triceps, and then release. Once you're down, you want to release all of that weight, and then we push back up. 2, 3, 4, and back down. 2, 3, 4. That's it. Release all the way and push back up. You really want to bring your body back up in one piece. So it's not going to be shoulders and hips. You want to come up in a nice plank position. As I mentioned before, you can do the same thing on your feet if you're up for the extra challenge. But still, you want to perfect your form. Keep your elbows nice and close to your body. There we go. And up. 2, 3, 4. Last 20 seconds already. And we'll hold it at the lowest point without releasing our weight into the floor. We'll just hold it at the lowest point you can. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Pulse. Pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake it out real quick, and we're switching sides. Back into that side plank we had on our elbows. Nice and long plank, and then you open up to the side. That's it. Second side coming up. Make sure for now you're just anchoring your shoulder and your elbow and your hand into the floor. Again, our modification down on the knee. And then we're going in for those hip dips. Bring it up for 2. Down, 2. That's it. Up, 2. Down, 2. And up. Nice and slow. 30 more seconds of our hip dips, and we'll hold it at the highest point. Once again, we're really engaging that core to keep our lower back supported, but you're also working on your obliques and your glutes a little bit. Hips are stacked, you're nice and square. Last 5, hold it up. In 4, 3, 2, hold 1, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, and last 1. Drop down onto your knee, still in our side plank position. Hand above your head, lift your top leg, elbow to knee, and out. 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Squeezing that top oblique to bring your elbow and your knee together. In and out. 30 more seconds left. Keep it going. We've got it. You're crushing it, I know it. And out. And back in. Last 15 seconds. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Release. Shake it off real quick. And we're going into legs already. You'll be needing those sliders again, just one at a time this time. Bring your right foot to the front. Your left foot goes onto your slider, and we'll be starting with some lunges. Make sure your upper body stays to the front. Your weight is pushing through that right heel, and then you slowly slide out to the back. Try and keep your knee over your heel. Oops. And back in for 2, for 3, for 4, and back down. That's it. We have 2 full minutes of lunges, so you better get comfortable with being uncomfortable. We're really going to build up that burn Feel the tension in our hamstrings when you're pulling up into our glutes and in our quads when we're going down. In another 10 seconds, we'll hold it at the lowest point. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, hold it low. 1, pulse, 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 just a hip. Up and down, that's it. Up, down, last 5, and we hold it low again. In 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Make sure you're still over the front of your leg, and we're going in for some kicks. Slowly bring in that back leg. We're still staying low. And out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Last 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, open up, and we're going back into full range. Last 20 seconds. There we go. All the way down, all the way up. And down again. All the way up, push it through your heel, give me one last rep. Out, sliding as far as you can. And back in, that's it. Woo, we're almost there. Turning around, shake off that right leg real quick, and then we're going into one-legged squats. So now you're gonna be perfectly square, but your weight is going to stay over that right leg. And as we move out, we're going to bring our hips to the back. Take a seat onto a chair behind you. Imagine there's a chair, but keep your weight all over your right leg. And then bring it back up. Nice and slow. And down. 2, 3, 4, and back up. That's it. We never want to release the tension. Keep a soft bend in your right knee. And when we're going down, make sure your knee stays behind your toes. You're not bringing it to the front. You're really bringing your hips to the back. And back up. There we go. Deep inhales. And deep exhales. That's it. All the way up and down. In another 20 seconds, we're going to hold it at the lowest point once again. You've got it. All the way down, all the way up. Last 5, last 4, bring it low. In 3, 2, 1, just hold. Pulse. Pulse, pulse. Still as much of your weight as you can over that right leg. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Last 5, and we still hold it low. In 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Small kicks, in and out. Again, build up that tension. Feel the burn. I'm telling you, it's getting real uncomfortable. I warned you. But we're gonna push through the pain. Last 20 seconds, and then we hold it in a low squat position. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and in 1. Step off that slider, low squat, hold. I know it still burns, but we're slowly gonna bring it up. Shake out your legs really quickly. And then we go back down. And back up for 2, 3, 4, and back down. 2, 3, 4. Now you want to have your weight equally on both legs. Your hips are centered, but you're still bringing them to the back. There we go, really sitting down to the back. on your way down, and then slowly coming back up. Make sure to never release the tension. We're still building it up in our glutes and in our quads. There we go. And down for 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Last 30 seconds. Up, light squats. No added resistance, it's just you pushing out, feeling the edges of your foot pushing out to the side to work your gluteus medius. And we hold it low in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. To the lowest point, halfway up, down, halfway up, down, halfway up, down. That's it, another 10 seconds. Up, down, last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, and last 1. Release. Shaking out those legs real quickly once again, and then we're hopping into the second side. This time it's your left foot on the floor, right foot goes onto your slider, and then you're slowly gonna move out to the back again with your hips. Slide along the floor. Keep your knee behind your toes. Ideally, it's right over your heel. Pushing your weight into the heel, into the floor. Feel those hamstrings and glutes engage to pull you back up and back down. Once again, 2 full minutes of lunges. Going for a deep inhale on your way down, deep exhale on your way up. In another 10 seconds, we'll drop it to the lowest point and hold it there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, pulse, pulse, pulse. That's it. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Just the hips, keep it going. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Last 5, and we hold it low in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for kicks. Bring it in and back out. Oh, that burns, I know. Last 5, last 4. Open up again in 3, 2, 1. Full range of motion. Last 20 seconds of our lunges. Oof. All the way in, all the way out. Give me one more full rep. To the back, and back in, and release. Just for a hot second, then we're going into our one-legged squats again. This time it's our left foot on the floor, right foot on your slider or on your cloth. Weight stays all the way over that left leg. No hip swing side to side. Your weight is not centered. You're all the way over. And then your hips slowly move to the back and back up for 2, 3, 4, and back down. Again, making sure your knee stays behind your toes. It's never coming in front of your toes. It's really your hips sitting to the back, getting the max out of those glutes. And up. And back down. There we go. Keep it going, guys. I know it's getting tough. I know the tension's really getting the best of us, but we're almost there. We've got another 20 seconds, and we'll drop it to the lowest point. You know the drill. You know exactly what's coming up. pulses and kicks afterwards. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it low. Hold. Pulse. 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 Just the hips coming up and down. That's it. Last 5. Last 4. Going into our kicks in 3, 2, 1. Lowest point. Bring it in. And back out. There we go. And in. And out. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Stay low. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And release. We're shaking our legs out already. But then we're going into a wide stance for some sumo squats. Make sure you're turning out your feet in a 45-degree angle and your knees go out to the side, opening up those hips and up. For 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. That's all we're gonna do. This is our final exercise before we get into our power push. Already, you've got it. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4, and again bringing those hips to the back, nice and low. Another 20 seconds, and we'll hold it at the lowest point. Almost there. In 5, in 4, bring it low. In 3, 2, 1, low. And now the heels go up, up, down, down. That's it. Up, up, down, down. Our hips stay nice and low. It's just the heels moving. Feel those calves burn up. There we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, stay low in 1, pulse. Last 10 seconds, pulse, pulse. Last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, and 1. Release. Okay, you get to shake out your legs again. Have a sip of water. And then we're going into our power push. You'll be needing your sliders again. And this is what it's gonna look like. We're going for burpees first. So you bring your hands down, feet out into plank, feet back in, hands up, down, out, in, up. Sounds easy, right? 30 seconds burpees. Then we're gonna hold it out. Mountain climbers, 30 seconds. And then repeat. Another 30 seconds burpees. Another 30 seconds mountain climbers. Let me set the route real quick. And then we'll get ready right away. Take a deep inhale, deep exhale. 30 seconds burpees starting in 3, 2, 1. Up, down, out, in. Up, down, out, in. Go as fast as you can. Speed it up all the way. Get into some heavy breathing. I want you to work on your stamina. Get your heart rate up high. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Last 15 seconds. And we go into those mountain climbers. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 30 seconds. Keep it going. Speed it up. You've got it. Right, left. 50 more seconds. Last 5. Last 4. Oops. Last 3, 2, 1. In, up, down. Burpees. All the way again. There you go. We've only got our mountain climbers left after this. 5 final round, so you better give it your all. You'll be done with the day after this. Last 10 seconds of burpees. Bring it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers, right, left. Last 30 seconds, you know it. In, out. If you can't go anymore, I don't want you to give up. I want you to hold your plank. But giving up is not an option right now. We're down to our last 15 seconds. In. Another deep inhale. Deep exhale, give it your all. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. That's it for today, guys. Your power workout is complete. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for breaking a sweat with me. And I hope I'll see you again soon.